I wanted to film a little house tour, partially just for my own posterity. We've been living here about a year. Made a lot of strides in the house and I'm a really big fan of them. I really like watching house tours. I think we have a pretty cute house. So here's the front door, obviously. You come in through the front door. A little side table we have where we put the mail. We got this old IKEA couch with a gorgeous old dog. A tray table that my grandpa made. Vintage end table. Just hung these curtains up fairly recently. I have like 4 panels of like black curtains and then these cool shears that have like a gold filigree design in them. A big old basket of blankets. I don't want to get political or anything. We're a pro blanket family, and if you don't love blankets, you might be a monster. A basket of dog toys and the baby gate that we use to lock Ian in certain rooms when he needs to be locked in certain rooms. We cut a hole in it so that the cats could get through the hole, but I cut it too big and then I put blue duct tape around it to make the hole not be so bad. A millennial pink trash can that we keep the dog food in. Our fireplace, mantle, it was painted white when we got here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. As you can tell, I've filled this room with art. I can talk a little bit about how I hung the art because I took pictures of a lot of these pieces with my phone and then I cropped them down and then I took a picture of the whole wall and then I used an app on my phone to layer the pictures of the art on top of the picture of the wall so I could like line stuff up and figure out where I wanted it because I hung it all up all by myself. And now we're gonna walk down the hallway to the dining room. There's a vintage eye testing poster. There's a print from a web series that my boyfriend is in. I also have one of those fire escape ladders that I think are really cute. And it's got just little doodaddies and such on it. Look at her. What's going on out there? Yeah, you're not a fan? What's going on out there, huh? Anything interesting? Yeah? Yeah. That's Freddie, she's the cute one. Here's a big mirror. I painted the side of it. It was all this silver color and I wanted it to be a little bit more whatever, so I painted the sides. Here are some swords that we got at medieval times and I hung them above the wall because I thought that was cute. Over here, we have our very cool, funky, fresh pegboard wall. I say cool, funky, and fresh. At this point, I think trendy and seen everywhere. I bought this 1/2-inch white plywood at Home Depot and I had them cut it essentially into 3 panels for me. And then I stacked them on top of each other and clamped them together. And then I used a 1-inch Forster bit and drilled holes through all 3 of them at once. Here's a Nerf gun that I painted gold so that it would match my decor because I'm that kind of Pinterest obsessed white girl. And then there's a bunch of plants. A mother-in-law tongue and a magic 8-ball and a watering can. Salt rock candle holder that I put a little fake plant that I got at Target for $1. Cross stitch that my friend Abby cross stitched for us. It says you've died of dysentery. It's from Oregon Trail for all you nerds out there that don't know. There's the dining room and to the right is the bedroom. I bought a canopy bed because I wanted a canopy bed ever since I was like a child and I never got one. So I bought one for myself because I'm an adult. We bought these really cute Star Wars botanical sheets from Society6 and I got that Aw Yeah pillow on sale at Target. These are some bookshelves that I made. The entire middle shelf is comics. The top shelf is also mostly comics. And the bottom shelf is mostly books that we don't really need. A vintage globe. The same cat that has been in every room following me all around. A thrifted mirror, a box full of stuff that I probably should throw out but I feel like emotionally attached to. We have 1 bedroom closet. It's relatively small. I don't know, I like seeing people's closets. I'll open this guy up. This is not super neat. Josh's stuff is all at the top, shoes along this, and then my clothes are on the bottom. So here's our bathroom. It's kind of like an awkward space. This is the door to the bedroom. This is the door to the dining room. Hi. Big, huge mirror. Love that. Really ugly lamps. Don't like that. Back here we have the shower, which is dripping slightly, and it's a really awkward space. We have this big old pole right next to the toilet, which I covered in sisal rope, so it's now a giant scratching post. The cats love it. It took hours and hours of wrapping and hot gluing. It's just hot glued, so it'll pull basically right off without much trouble. And then I installed a little shelf up there that the cats sometimes climb up and hang out on. This is the only storage that the bathroom came with, was these two little drawers and then the under area. But then we got two cats, and so now the under area is a litter box. Yes, I did buy cake toppers that are Sonic the Hedgehog characters, and I glued them to knobs, and so our knobs are Sonic the Hedgehog characters. There's very specifically only like, it's 15 inches by 15 inches is all that we could fit here. But we really needed something that was open at the top because this light switch and this is the only plug anywhere in the bathroom. And that brings us to the dining room. Hey, the dog. This is our dining room. There's the hallway. This is an extra bedroom, and this is the kitchen. Josh's records and a record player. We don't really have a great sound system right now, but we're working on it. Here's a fun painting. It's a recreation of the artwork that is found in the Den of Evil in Batman 66. A friend of ours painted that for us. I don't do like a lot of sewing, but I do enough sewing that it's really nice to have a mannequin to style. Here's my computer desk area with my humongous Mac that is very new to me. I bought a hollow core door at Home Depot, one that doesn't have a door hole knob thing in it already. Then I covered it in that marble contact paper that you see all over the internet right now. I think it actually came out really lovely. Then we attached hairpin legs to the bottom. We also have a bunch of thrift store chairs. I have all the ones that could be spray painted black. I've spray painted black because I think that makes them go together. And then also I took some of the extra sisal rope from the bathroom. I had some extra sisal rope and I hot glued it around, and the cats love to scratch on this, and it really saves the rest of our furniture like quite a bit of wear and tear. Oh, except for this chair. They're allowed to scratch on this chair all they want because I hate this chair and it needs to be replaced. So we painted in here, obviously you can see, we painted our own chair rail. I saw on the internet where they didn't, but I don't know, I just don't think it looks great in here, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. Past the computer is cat room / guest room. We have one of these little doohickeys that latches onto the door frame, so the door can't get pushed all the way open. So the dog can't get in there, but the cats can get in and out pretty freely. Right now the back room is set up to be a guest room, but I also have two huge bookcases back here with tools and fabric and sewing supplies. There's a drawer. Now, you know, I never feel country until I try to say very specific words. A drawer that I drilled little holes into. I routed this out. That's why it looks like crap. So these guys lift right out. Then I can get the thread off the dowels. I mean, it's a pretty cozy room. It's not a very big room. Usually we give them more pillows than that, but I think we took the pillows out so that we could have a big cuddle pile the other day when it was snowing really bad. I didn't talk about this earlier. I have a punch bowl full of Nerf darts. So when you want to use one of the Nerf guns from the other room, you can. Right, Prince? Also, they love chasing these things. Watch. So that's the spare room, and here's the kitchen. The kitchen is honestly the room that probably needs the most work. So I don't feel like I have a lot to say about the kitchen. Pretty normal, whatever upper cabinets. The kitchen kind of needs work. Oh, I kind of just wanted to record this because I like house tours and I like our house. We've spent a decent amount of like time and money and effort on it, you know? And I kind of want to record one now in the new year and then maybe record another one later and see how it's changed and how we've grown as people and what we've to make it more homey and exciting and cute and yeah. Post below if you've ever made a house tour for yourself of your own. I would love to see it. If you're watching this, I probably love you. And I'll be back soon, I hope. Bye!